Awesome. Yep, I can see it. Awesome. That's great. Look, I'm happy to be back. It's great to see. It looks like Netherlands are doing their thing, right?
Yes, exactly. So basically, yes, we have. So glad to have you there, Sam. I think my mic was off, so I was not being heard till now. But yes, so technical difficulties. We are just trying to set things up. But yes, now we are set up. We are ready to stream the final, Litemint Legends seasonal tournament, the 5th edition of it. And thank you, Sam, for being there again. You've been actually for all the finals.
Yeah, I mean, how many finals have I actually been involved in?
So this is number 5, and I think we had also an additional side event in fall 2021. So maybe 6 live like this we've done in total.
6 live. Well, look, I'm a huge supporter of what you're doing, Fred. I said that at the very beginning. I'm really excited about what you're able to do for really real-time gaming on blockchain, bringing NFTs to life into these games. I think it's just amazing, and it's just the beginning of where this is all going to lead to. So I'm extremely excited. I'm happy to see the growth, the international reach that this gaming platform has brought. Super excited.
Yes, thank you very much. And then yes, so we have a few names that we've already seen before in that tournament, and in the final we have Marlo, which has already won one of this final. I can't remember which one it was, but yes, he's back, and he's decided to do his best to win this one, and let's see how he does. In front of him is Junkhead, who is also a very good player. His Legends ranked 4,000, over 4,500. So that means a very high level in Legends, and I think those games are going to be very, very interesting.
Awesome. Can't wait.
Yeah, so just before we start, I wanted to talk a little bit about if there's new comers here that have never seen Litemint.io and don't really know what it is. So Litemint.io is a tradable card game. And basically, we use the blockchain technology in order to provide Web3 experiences and true digital ownership experiences to the players. And as you can see here, this is a game that basically focuses on gaming first, which means that players do not need to know anything about crypto or even have a crypto wallet in order to play it. And as you can see here, for example, on the portals, it can be played from gaming portals on the web without players having to be initiated to the crypto space at all. And that's why I think it's a very special game, and that's why also we've been able to draw so many players into the crypto through this experience.
I think that's huge. I posted not too long ago. I think that gaming is a real strong onboarder for people in the space. I think people can really start to utilize this technology without having a speculative nature to it, right? Just here purely for game and have fun and connect around the world. And I'm once again just excited to be here. number 6 for us. That this is big. This is big.
Yes, definitely. And yes, exactly as you were saying, I think like crypto can really enhance user experience, especially for players, because it provides a true digital ownership feeling basically in what they are doing. And actually we are going to show that at the end when I will demo a little bit what players can do with these items that they earn in their wallet, and how they get a true sense of ownership of digital items that they win, especially in tournaments like that, in events like this. They unlock them forever, and they can also basically it is fully decentralized, so it does not rely on a central entity. The ownership is forever in their wallet, and I think that is a really strong point into Web3 and mixing Web3 and gaming.
Absolutely. I'm happy. You know, working here at Circle, you know, our Web3 services has been something that's been of strong importance. So I'm really proud to work with a strong team from a developer marketing side, our product team. That has, you know, really made it clear that, you know, we want to help to support and create tools to make it easier for people to, you know, like as you mentioned, people that aren't crypto native to onboard into the space, and then also to help builders to create tools to onboard people into the space in ways that they're familiar with. So you know, this is just something that we're really excited about, and I'm happy just to be here and support.
Yeah.
Really glad to see this happening, man. It's really great to see.
Yes, definitely. So I'm just going to present a little bit the rules of the game so people can understand what's happening during the first battle. So basically, it's a tradable card game. Players battle each other. The first to reach to put the opponent to 0 life points from 30 wins, basically. So that's what you're going to see. They also, there's another details, is that they cannot see each other's deck. We are going to see that on screen because of the setup that we have, but players, as they play, they can't see the deck of their opponents, and they need to guess it, basically. So it's also a guessing game in some ways.
Yes, yeah, it's really cool the way the setup is too. If you haven't played it, definitely give it a try. It's really neat how it works. Pretty addictive too. It's real fast. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. So yeah, let's jump into it and see how these folks do.
Yeah, let's go. So the first to win 6 games, 6 battles is the winner of the tournament. So let's see.
First to 6 in this 6 tournament, man. This is blessing right here. Let's go.
All right, so they've already started.
All right, so we got Marlo up at top, and it looks like he's being quite aggressive here.
Yeah, and so Junkhead is at the bottom, and on top, as I was
right now.
Yes, as I was saying, on top you can see the cards of Marlo, but Junkhead, as he plays, cannot see Marlo's cards, and vice versa as well.
Oh, wow. So that was a massive hit, looks like, by Junkhead. Brought him down to 20. Junkhead still has his shield. So he's got 12 on his shield right now that he is just got destroyed by Marlo. So
yes, so Marlo...
22 sweaty.
Yeah, so he's got the tempo advantage, but Marlo has resilience, so he's gonna bounce back very easily from that. And we have a tactical defense quite high as well on Marlo's side.
Oh dude, how did he go from 1 to 30 plus 45? What kind of card was that?
So that was resilience, and actually that's the win condition that players playing in survival spec, which Marlo is playing at the moment, that's the win condition card for them. So that's the card that Junkhead had to go over in order to win the game, actually.
This is insane. I mean, right now Marlo's got looks like a 74 level shield.
Yeah, so I guess he's gonna get this. He's gonna win this one, from what I see from his hand.
It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time at this point. Just a matter of time. I mean, yeah, that's it. And there you go. So that's round 1. Round 1, yes. Marlo won. I mean, look, Marlo was pretty tactical with that. You know what I mean? That's the frustrating thing about it, is that if someone knows how to stack those cards right, I mean, it's almost impossible to beat them.
Yeah, so I mean, the thing is like, Marlo had a lot of energy to bounce back from the triggering of the survival spec, and then after it was just a matter of tempo. So Junkhead did not have enough time, basically, to take down the defense of Marlo after this. So that's the play of survivals. Survival spec, essentially, you don't really mind. I mean, you do, but you don't really you don't lose the game if you get to one or if you get killed the first time. And that means a player who plays against that needs to kill you 2 times. And that's what happens there. But Junkhead could kill him 1 time and could not get the second time down because Marlo was a bit too strong on the bounce, basically.
All right, let's see round 2. Let's see round 2. It's great seeing you, by the way, man. Haven't seen you since Korea. Actually, I got to finally see you in Korea. That was a blessing for me.
Oh, that was good. Did you like Korea?
Did I? Loved it. I definitely want to go back again. All right, so we're back here in the mix. All right, first off the back, it looks like Marlo went ahead and powered up.
Yeah, so both players are on the survival, overload spec, as I understand, unless someone played firewall. I didn't pay attention to this, but no, I think they are both on overload spec, which means that the first one to get a kill will win. It looks like Marlo has a very strong armor piercer there in his hand, and is going to get that kill. So that's 2-0 for Marlo.
Wow, that was fast. Just like that.
Yes, this one was very fast.
Just like that, Marlo, and he has that smile, looks all innocent.
Yeah, so I don't even have time
Marlo's
to take my notes.
No,
so I'm
right?
trying to take notes at the same time. Yeah, but that's also one thing of Litemint. Basically, the goal is to have fast-paced battle. That anyone can jump in without having to be too hardcore or even mid-core in order to jump into the game and just have fun and enjoy. You can just grab your deck. You don't need a lot of setup, and then you can just enjoy quick battles, very quick battles. That's also the way we designed the game and wanted the game to be.
Very cool. So heading into round 3.
Yes, into the next battle.
And it's up 2-0. He's up 2-0.
So 2-0 for 2-0 for Marlo. And so basically now we have both players on the survival spec. I guess this from the fact that they have resilience at the moment, but they don't know it. They will be able to guess the spec of the other player at the moment they play the first Hellfire, the yellow card. So for example, Marlo is playing Hellfire at the moment, and that means Junkhead knows that Marlo is on survival spec.
Awesome.
So he knows. So from that moment, he knows that he has to kill him twice. He knows that he has to kill him twice in order to win. So now they're going to set up their strategy to make that happen.
Yeah, I mean, right now it's 3-1. I don't see how Junkhead's going to come out of this one. Let's see.
He has a very strong resilience card, so that's pretty easy for him to. So Marlo is going to trigger the survival spec right here. As you can see, the card has been triggered, and now Junkhead is going to play resilience to bounce back from there, which will give him 61 health point, basically, with the armor.
Wow. See, I mean, just like that, it went from me not understanding how Junkhead can come across. Now I'm looking at Marlo, just like that, in a couple seconds, where he is under the wire.
Well, he has built a very strong armor piercer card, so I don't think Junkhead can actually win this because the armor piercer is going to ignore completely the armor. Yes, the armor piercer. Yes, it can ignore the armor, so that means he just has to deal 30 damage, and he wins the game.
Oh man, there goes that innocent smile again. I don't know this Marlo guy. He has this nice smile profile, but I don't know, man. He's destroying.
Well,
man. He's
and actually, there's actually something funny to say about this, because Marlo in this tournament has not lost a single battle. So he went up to the final without conceding a single point to any of his opponents, and as you can see, it continues so far. So it's still very strong plays.
Now, was Marlo the same one that has a son that played this as well?
Yes, exactly. They were both in the finals,
killed
right?
His own son.
Exactly.
He killed his own son. He did. Right there. Yeah. Okay.
Yes. So, but when you play against
I
team,
should have known better.
When you play against team, you know, is extremely good at reading what the opponent is going to bring and what the opponent is trying to do, and that gives him a lot of advantage over his opponents. He's very good at this, so definitely, yeah. So we are jumping into the next, right? So that's 3-0.
Right, yeah. So this is round 4. Marlo, the one and only, the one that took his son down in the final a couple of times, maybe like on the third one. So there, you know, if he's willing to take his son down in a final, he has no problem destroying you. Zero problems.
So both players again on the survival spec. We know that they don't know that yet. They're going to guess it from the plays of the opponent. And now a very strong tactical defense, tactical blast, sorry. So tactical blast is a very strong card. It energizes your deck, and at the same time it deals a lot of damage to the opponent. So that's why you can see this. Now Junkhead is not too far behind, but he is, and he has an armor piercer. But I see.
Confident.
Yeah, this is a very good play actually from Marlo. Actually, I see here the resilience is preemptively play. So that means Junkhead has not gotten the first kill. He needs to get 2. And he has not yet gotten 1. And Marlo is extremely well protected at the moment.
Yeah, he's stacked right now. He's stacked. He's stacked. So basically, when you're starting off this, I mean, are you able to like pre-create your own decks? So you can have like these different decks that you come out each batch with that are already organized in order? Or is that part of what Marlo's advantage is? He's really good at stacking his cards, and then mixing them up.
Yeah, I mean, at that level, I would say all the players have similar cards. Marlo has still unlocked a few cards that other players don't have because he was there on season 1. He also won the tournament, so he has a few cards advantage. But so far, he hasn't played any of them. But he has a few cards that other players don't have. But yes, they at that level, I would say they kind of have the same options. There's a few options that maybe Junkhead will not have in that games against Marlo, but most of the time they play similar. You know, the meta is very homogenic.
Interesting. So Marlo's doing all of this, and he still hasn't gone into his bag yet. Still hasn't gone into his bag yet. So, yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
So now,
I mean.
Yes, you see Junkhead has triggered, so has got his survival spec triggered, so Marlo needs to kill him 1 time in order to win that game.
Very neat,
and he has the damage to do so. So that's the thing, like Junkhead has no choice here but to play Armor Piercer because he needs to make sure that Marlo cannot kill him on the next move. So Marlo plays defensive card. I can explain that after, because Junkhead has played Armor Piercer, so he had no choice. And the problem here is Junkhead has a remote exploit. If he had the remote execution, he would have won that game, but remote exploit cannot go through the shield, which means that he doesn't have enough point, and Marlo take this one again.
Jeez. I mean, it is just non-stop. You know, so now we're looking at what? We're just down 2 more rounds. 2 more rounds.
Yes, we have 4-0. So to explain this a little bit here, what happened is at some point, actually, it could have gone the other way, and it could have gone the other way if Junkhead had drawn his remote exploit and remote execution cards swapped. Because one of the cards can go through the armor, which means he would have had enough point to kill Marlo on the bounce, which I think Marlo thought, because he emoted a little heart, which means that he thought maybe he was done. But the thing is, remote execution was drawn too early, and therefore he had remote exploit, which has to basically destroy the shield before he can get the kill, and that's why. So missing a little points there. He almost done it. So maybe he's making some adjustments that can help him for the next round. But so far, yeah, the Marlo has a good lead.
Awesome. Yeah, this is really tough. He's doing a great job.
Right, so I'm checking this.
So how often is the season? So I mean, right now this is the finale. When does the next season start off?
So the next season will start. So we are not. Okay, just a sec. All right, so I think it started. Let me just change your feed so that you can see the game.
Oh
right.
Wow! Yes. So we're.
So basically, yes. So I was saying. So basically, the season here was quite long. We had, but we always end with a tournament where all the players that have achieved legend rank during the season can participate in. So yes.
And how do you get to legend rank? How do you get to legend rank?
So first you need to climb the ladder, which is not too hard because basically, so climbing the ladder is not hard. Staying at legend can be hard because you need a positive kill-death ratio basically in order to stay legend. As you lose stars and you lose legend points when you lose battles. So it's a bit harder to climb in the legends than to climb before the legends.
Wait. Well, while we were talking, it looks like
yes. Okay. So I did not. Yeah.
Just squeezed out a win.
I was actually not watching, so I missed that.
Yeah,
but yes,
he squeezed out a win.
That's good actually. So we have like 4-1 now. Okay.
4-1, getting close.
Yeah.
Man, I honestly did not think he was going to etch out any wins. So I'm glad to see that Junkhead they etched out a win.
Yes,
so let's see if he can
he's the only player and the only player in the tournament to have done so, taken one win over Marlo.
That says a lot. That
yes.
says a lot. So here he is. Hopefully he has a little more advantage now, and he's able to build on this momentum.
Yeah, so we have there both players on the survival spec. And again, they don't know it yet, so they have to guess it from the opponent. Marlo is playing Hellfire 2, so now Junkhead knows that he has to kill him twice. And Marlo now also knows that he has to kill Junkhead twice in order to win. So now they are going to set up their strategy based on that.
Incredible. I mean, that's the thing too. It's like, once again, when you're playing this game, you can't tell what the other person is doing. So, you know, it's like a little level of anxiety that you have to go through as you play.
You have to do a lot of reading. I can
only play at like a certain spurts. I can only play at spurts because I get intense when I'm playing this game. And right, all of this is all of this, like these cards, right? This is NFTs essentially that become playable cards. Talk
exactly.
About that a little bit.
So yeah, I will actually show it at the end because we are going to deliver the prize to the winner. So I'm going to show on the screen how it works. But essentially, players can withdraw those cards and have them on the blockchain in their wallet. So it's fully decentralized. They can trade them, they can exchange them, they can do anything they want with those cards. And that's the power of Web3 and ownership that we were talking about before. So all those cards, they can bring it into the game by having them on their wallet. So I can see here, Marlo has actually built a lot of damage in his hand. I very much like the play that he had there because he was very patient into triggering the survival spec of Junkhead, which means that he kept a lot of points in his hand in order to kill him. And you can see here, it's going to be in one go. Yeah. So he was playing a very patient game.
Yeah, he came out. I don't think he liked losing one bit.
Yes,
so that was
it's game point. That was right now. Match point actually. Yeah, for Marlo. And that was a very, very good game. So I should have commented a bit more on that. But essentially, he's shown a lot of patience before triggering survival spec. And that's what I wanted to say. If there's players watching here, you need to watch those guys play. Because any of us, we would have played, we would have just immediately dropped the card that does damage and get the first kill. Marlo did not do this and kept all his damage in hand and then just play a patient game because he knew that he had to kill him twice and there was a lot of armor behind. And then what happens is after he had the damage in his hand to just kill the guy through this damage. So that's that's the type of game that they need to watch if because you are watching the best when you watch this.
All right. Let's see what this next round looks like.
All right.
The anticipation. Has it started yet?
I think yes. I'm a bit late there. I was talking too much. Right. Okay.
All right. So it's right in the middle of it. All right. So bring us through. 'Cause this is a pivotal match right here. 5-2.
5-2. Oh, I like this card here. It's called Energy Wave. So that's exactly what I was talking about. If you've been there for a long time with Litemint, there's cards that you may have that other players can't. And that's Energy Wave, for example, is one of them. It's a legendary card. You're going to see it played by Marlo. That means he has this card in his wallet. This card is extremely powerful for tempo. Essentially, it will energize your next draw, which means that in terms of tempo, it gives a lot of advantage. So there's a lot of players that obviously want this card in order to play, and yes, it has been issued only to the first top 15 players in the season 1.
Very, very cool. Very cool. And like these cards are tradable, right? So like it's attached to your wallet, right? So you can just transfer these, hand them over. That's pretty cool. Really cool.
You can trade them, you can send them to your friends, you can do anything you want. So Marlo is building a very strong energy deck here with a very strong energy card into legendary favor. But I also like the play from Junkhead because he is able to chain his energy card there. So he's able to win a little bit back of this tempo that is lost with the energy wave.
There you go. So he's strengthening himself up. He's got
he's drawing now.
But I mean, Junkhead's got 92, so I mean it's real close.
And he's
real close. It's like how the first one went.
At the moment, he's drawing the perfect card.
Back and forth.
He's drawn the perfect card, which is a damage card, Junkhead. So now he's taken back the advance over Marlo because he's played his energy card into his Hellfire cards before Marlo did, which means that now he's gonna get rid of the shield of Marlo. And then after he has a lot of damage. Marlo doesn't have any defensive card at the moment.
Wow. I mean, it's got to be really intense on Junkhead's part. I mean, he knows one more win and it's over.
Yes.
So,
yes.
You know what I mean? Like, that's got to be really intense. And I mean,
so
he's
very good.
20,
now
27. I mean, that's it. It's it, right? Ooh.
He's getting the first kill. He needs to get a second one.
If Marlo pulls this off,
he knows.
Crazy.
Marlo knows he just emoted a little hard, so he knows he doesn't have enough, and then he's gonna lose this one.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna say, man. If Marlo could squeeze this one out, it would be intense. That's it. So wow, it is now 5-3.
Wow, 5-3, very good.
Yeah, I mean, I was if Marlo had pulled that one off, I would have been really impressed. Really impressed. But yeah.
Okay, so let's see next. You should get the feed now. Yeah.
All right. So we're starting off.
Right, so both.
into this.
Marlo changed his strategy. I can see energy siphon
Yeah.
in the hand. So he's going to try to drain energy from the deck of Junkhead. You're going to see, for example, Junkhead play some energy cards, and Marlo is going to drain all that energy out. You're going to see that. So, for example, here Overload 3 is going to fill up the energy on Junkhead, but Marlo is going to remove all this. That's a very good strategy. It can pay off.
There you go. So he's draining again.
Yes. So that's a very good one. But in the meantime, also Marlo doesn't do much with energy siphon. So he needs also to build something, because I can see his health is getting lower.
Yeah. It's not looking too good. I don't know what's going on.
And
here.
Junkhead just drawn the perfect card, which is allowing him to draw to trigger the first kill. And then now he has to build his armor piercer. No, he doesn't even have to do this, because Marlo doesn't have defensive card. So he's got the win.
Wow.
That's enough for Junkhead.
Junkhead's gonna win it, huh? Oh
Yes.
my goodness. Wow. 5-4. I mean, yeah, shout out to Junkhead, man. I mean, the fact that he was able to even get this back mentally is insane to me.
Right, so yeah, we are getting almost to the equalizer. And under pressure.
Almost.
Yes.
Almost. It'd be crazy if he can push this all the way to the end.
That would be fun. That would be good.
I wouldn't. I
actually.
did honestly. I thought that this was gonna be like a 15-minute final, because the way that Marlo was playing.
But it looks like Junkhead managed to do the adjustment that he needed to do against Marlo, so he's very good as well. We're talking about very good players. They can do extremely good reads on the opponents. So both on survival spec on this one again. So Marlo is back onto I think his favorite deck, I would say.
Okay, let's see if this works out. It's always difficult not to cheer for the underdog. It's hard. It's hard not to. It's hard not to. It's like whenever you're watching the game, even if you don't know the teams, right? You want to see it come down to the final score, the final round, the final play.
And I think
that's
what Marlo was saying on Discord. He said he wished that another winner could win this tournament, but he's not gonna make it easy.
Yeah, exactly. Why do that? And you know what? As an opponent, you don't want that either, right? You want to everybody right now is aiming for him, and they know that he's the pinnacle. So,
true.
Junkhead wants this to be tough. If Junkhead wins this, he wants to win it by coming from behind.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
That's what he wants.
That would be a beautiful win. So Junkhead has drawn very good energy cards there. The energy catalyzer coming up very high, and he plays Overload 1 into it. So he has a lot of energy. Now what he needs to do is to build a lot of damage. So what Junkhead needs to draw is damage cards right now. He's just drawn one. So he's going to play his resilience, obviously, because he wants to boost the damage card that he's going to draw. And he needs one more, and he can get the win. So let's see. But Marlo also building energy strongly, but one turn late. So at the moment, the tempo I would say is on Junkhead, depending on what he. Well, he's drawn an energy card. That's not the ideal. He would have drawn a damage card. It would have been a lot better. So let's see what gets into Marlo's hand. The damage. So that's it. Marlo's got the damage. He has taken the tempo back, I would say, because of that draw. Because the Overload 2. Yeah, the Overload 2 that Junkhead has drawn is not the ideal card for building the damage at that moment. So let's see now. Yes, and now he's drawing even a repair, so that can protect him with 30 points, but I don't know if that's going to be enough, because we've got two very strong Hellfire in the hands of Marlo. So 30 points is going to be very light. Let's see. 96 is obviously going to trigger the first kill.
Right. And Marlo knows it.
Yes,
he's got this one. He's got this one tied up.
Well, he doesn't know yet that Junkhead has only a repair, but now he's gonna know. Yes, okay, that's only 30 points. So obviously the next Hellfire is going to make it. So he knows now.
Yeah, he knows it's over. He hits that 72, and that's it. Here it comes.
Wow. Okay, so Marlo finishes this series and is the new winner.
Good job, Marlo. Yeah, man, I agree. I'm glad you didn't take it easy. For the win. You went for the win. That was, a huge shout out to Junkhead. I mean, he made it entertaining. He forced it down to the wire.
Yes.
Really
Yeah.
cool stuff. Really cool to see. I
Yes.
love it.
Very.
And it's all happening online. Utilizing the best of the speed of blockchain.
Yes.
All the
So we are
all the
actually going
attributes
to.
of Web3.
We are actually going to see that. I'm going to show the screen for the reward. So reward this time are going to be made in USDC. So just a second. So where is that screen? All right. So here we can see on. I'm going to provide you with the feed because I think it did not go here. Right. So here you can see the prizes that are going to be distributed to the players. So Marlo is going to receive 300 USDC, Junkhead 200, and the third place game was between Gonzo and Becky Jean, and it's going to be 150 for them as well. And the prizes
shout
are
out
going
to Becky Jean. I think this is our first female gamer.
Yes,
to,
yes.
to
To reach the finals,
awesome.
basically. Yes,
Reach
to
the
reach the
finals.
finals. Yes.
That's awesome.
So
That's
yeah,
awesome.
that was very
awesome.
good actually. And then
Women
so
of
yeah,
Web3, stand up.
yeah, and actually she did the last tournament. I can't remember the position that she but this tournament, yeah, definitely in the top 4. And so payments in USDC, stable coin on the Stellar blockchain. And then now I'm going to just show very quickly the prizes that tradable cards that are going to be issued for that. So we have 2 legendary cards. So first, the Brawl Pro is for the winner, Marlo, the season winner, and it allows you to set the value of Brawl to 3 instead of 1, the minimum value. So it's a little advantage. The Lucky Brawler is also the 3 cards that are going to be delivered to the first, second, and third position. It adds 10%. It's an effect, so kind of a buff that adds 10% chance to draw Brawl 7. And Energy Surge, that's the card that I was talking about before. So essentially, we issued 15 of these cards, Energy Wave, that Marlo has played during the tournament, during season 1. And a lot of players were thinking that it would be nice if that card could make it back for the new players that were not there in season 1, and that's exactly what we've done here. So legendary card called Energy Surge. So it's a different card, which means you can combine both if you want in your deck, if you have both. But essentially, you will be able now to play the effect of Energy Wave for all the players that have participated in that tournament and the top 15 players in the seasonal and KDR leaderboard.
Awesome.
Finally, I am also going to show, so I'm just looking for this. Right, so trying to find the wallet. Right, can you see it on screen? Yes.
Yep, I can see the wallet.
Okay. Yeah, so the wallet and the prize have already been distributed, as you can see.
That's great. So that's 300 USDC sent in seconds.
Yes, and something that
And
I
you're able to do
wanted,
that, all that.
something that I wanted to show here is the Litemint marketplace. So basically, we're talking about players being able to. So here. I'm loading. So it's Marlo's wallet in read only that you can see on the screen here. And basically I was talking about what players can do. And then as you can see, Marlo has this card on his wallet, and that's the reason why the game allows him to play with those cards. So players, basically they receive cards into their wallet and they can do anything they want. So here, if you want to do, you can set a sell price, and you see the best offer is 116. You can put 100 if you want. If you want to bid that, so he would be able to sell that card if he wanted to, or you can also buy it. So they are free to trade it, trade their card, and do anything they want with this kind of content. They can also send it to friends if they want. So basically, we are not in control of that, and they are fully free to do anything they want from there.
Incredible. I love it, man. It's just great to see, like, once again, the power of with this technology. It's great. This was lots of fun.
Yes, that was very good actually. So obviously we can see the top players here. It's not so like if you want to learn how to play the game well, then learn how they play, because here you've got a chance to see both sides and then to see exactly why, with the same card and the same draws as anyone else, those guys always end up on top. So yeah, very happy to see that.
Absolutely.
And then yeah, I think it's very instructive as well for other players.
Yeah, and then also too, if we just like to just have some fun and just maybe get lucky every once in a while, just open up the app and play around with it like I do.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, doesn't need to be like that competitive. That's the way I play as well.
Right. No, that's awesome. Well, this is great. Big shout out to Marlo and as well to Junkhead as well for what he did. Also to all the participants throughout the tournament that took place. It's really great to see this platform grow and to see how people, like you said, that aren't necessarily crypto natives or traders, that are able to access gaming and take advantage of all the tools that are happening in the background and underneath the technology. For them to use. It's really great to see.
This is exactly what Web3 is powerful with, and especially now, that means like with the stablecoin and things like that, it opens up monetization option for not just players actually that can earn some stuff, but also for developers. Developers can create in-game economies, can issue items, can open up new monetization stream for their game, and that's very important, and I think that's exactly what Web3 is opening up for games. We do this on Stellar because Stellar has also the properties of being cheap and fast, and also have the SDEX. All the trades that I was showing up on the wallet happens on native layer 1 SDEX, and then any developers out there can leverage this and take advantage of that. And also Stellar is coming up with smart contract in January, end of January. I mean, the readiness for the ecosystem is end of January. It could be a little bit later, but yes, I'm very excited for that, because I think we are going to be able to instrument our experiences even more with this, and provide more cross-chain ability as well for all the experiences that we provide.
That's awesome, man. I'm here for it. I can't wait to touch bases next year and see what new updates and upgrades are coming to the console and how are you leveraging it a lot more. So I'm excited to see that.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Right. So yeah, I was getting asked about the prize because only Marlo has received it for now. Yeah, don't be impatient. He's gonna come.
Nice. All right, man. Well, I guess this about wraps it up. It was great to enjoy this. I'm glad that everything went through nice and smooth. Shout out again, obviously, to the competitors, and shout out to you, Fred, for just just being a leader and just highlighting how Web3 technology is being used in some real world use cases, gaming. Really showing the highlights of it. And I mean, as everyone saw, this happened really fast. I mean, the gaming was fast. It wasn't slow. So
we try to provide a fast and fun experience, and a kind of casual more than mid-core, even hardcore. That's what the game is. So if you're interested in this type of game, then just join and then be there for the next Legends tournament. Awesome.
Well, that's great, everybody. Thanks for joining in. I can't wait till next time.